Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here with a full moon reading. Happy full moon in Leo. How are you? I hope you're well. This is a reading for the entire collective. So no, it is not time-stamped. It is for all of you, no matter what your sign is. I'm here with a few oracle decks. I thought that whenever I do a full moon or a new moon reading, I'm always including moonology for sure, but I'm also including, I think this is the Love's Journey or Journey's Love Oracle. And then we have the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. So we're going to look from here. We're going to get some overall energy, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it, as we always do, to get the details, right? The oracles give us the overall, and then the tarot gives us the details. So happy new moon to you. Sorry, happy full moon to you. I don't know why I said new moon, but so what does it mean, right? So the full moon in Leo. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, go check with your favorite astrologer on the platform, because I am not your astrologer, but I just go by what I can research, right, and what I know. So what I do know about this is that this is about a transformative surge of energy, and I'll tell you that I've actually been feeling that. Being a Taurus, I actually have been feeling that. I've been journaling like crazy lately, and this is an energy of the full moon in Leo. Is an energy. It's like a transformative surge of energy, but it is about growth and renewal and passion and creativity. Your creativity might flourish around this time. And so as someone who's very sensitive to the moon phases, I'm a Pisces moon, so someone who's very sensitive to the moon phases, I've been journaling like for the last 3 days, like crazy. So this moon is also about standing apart from the crowd, because Leo doesn't really care what you think about them. They're just going to do their own thing, right? Leo is going to do their own thing, and the sun is on them. Leo is the sun. It's like things are going to come to light, or you're going to have realizations possibly. It is a full moon, and full moons are always about endings and new beginnings, because full moons are about the release. Something comes full circle. So expect the unexpected, I'm going to say, is what I think the overall energy is that you might be feeling more creative depending on what your sign is, depending where Leo comes up in your chart. For me, Leo is in Jupiter for me. So it could be abundance for myself, but it will be different for you because you all have different natal charts. So go check with your favorite astrologer. Find out from the pros. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Tell me about this collective here. What message do you have to give to the collective, please, Spirit? We've got be bold and make the first move. Well, that was kind of what I was just talking about, right? Because Leo is a very bold energy. If you know a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, you know what I mean. We've got the cardinal moon. We've got a fiery climax approaches. We're talking about, this talks about Aries energy, but it does show a full moon here. It says full moon in Aries, but we are not experiencing a full moon in Aries. It is a full moon in Leo, but a full moon nonetheless. Fiery climaxes, right? So it's about fire signs. So there might be something that's coming to a fiery conclusion. What does that mean? It could mean anything. It could mean maybe you just had enough of them and you're done. It could be that. But it feels like there's something that's coming to a conclusion here. It's a fiery climax, and that can mean many things, right? It doesn't have to mean an ending, but it could mean that something is finally coming full circle for you. What else do we have? And we have meditate and contemplate. We have a new moon in Pisces. Well, that's sort of a contrasting energy. But I'm going to say that I feel like for some of you, if you do have this Piscean energy, oh, you know what? I think Venus is in Pisces right now. I think Venus is in Pisces right now, but I think there's also something going on between Venus and Uranus is currently in Taurus. So I think that there's a connection there somewhere. It feels like something, I'm going to say go with the unexpected, expect the unexpected, because it does feel like there is a fiery climax that's approaching here for some of you. But I feel like it's something that you maybe have been feeling has been coming for a long time. It's been brewing under the surface. We have time for healing. So once we let go, once we close the chapter or release, right? That's what the full moons are about. Once we get the chance to release, then we've got a time for healing. Okay. We're on a ride. Put these up here just a little bit. Get a couple of these, see what other energies we can throw on the table here. Tell me about the collective, please. So we've got Aries and Pisces energy here so far. We've got abundance. Interesting. So a climax approaches. a fiery climax. For some of you, it could be about abundance. It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Look, for some of you, your manifestation might be showing up. You know, the thing is that this full moon is right around the corner from Valentine's Day. So I feel like it's, and with Venus being in Pisces, you know, the dreamy sort of lovey kind of ethereal energy, right? I feel like for some of you, you could be experiencing someone who just finally says, screw it, I'm just going to go. I'm going to go get them. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to go. There's something abundant that's showing up here because somebody is about to be bold. Be bold and make the first move. All right. One more. Okay. Can't write that shit. I'm telling you. Can't write it. So somebody I feel is in contemplation. It could be a Pisces, it could be an Aries, but I feel like there is going to be like a burst or a push of energy. That's what I'm feeling right now, is that somebody is going to finally step over the threshold. They're finally going to go for it. Bottom of the deck, because they've been lonely. I think that they've been missing you. I think that's what it is. It says, I know that I'm never alone. So I feel like this person knows that they're never alone, but I also feel that they are somebody who has been feeling very lonely without you. Look, I didn't know this was going to turn into a love reading, but it looks like it is. Look, it could be love that is platonic or romantic, right? It doesn't have to be love all the time that is romantic love. This could be love between friends, love between family members as well. One more card and then we'll get to tarot. Tell me more about the collective, please, and this full moon in Leo. All right, it's that one. A new opportunity. So insights gained from a new experience, a job or a partner. So take what it is for you. For some of you, you're going to get the call. Some of you are going to get the call from the job that says it's yours if you want it. I feel like there is something big and bold that's about to go on here through this energy. Usually 3 or 5 days before the full moons and 3 or 5 days after the full moons. That energy lingers, right, for a little bit. Bottom of the deck, we have be open to change. Look, if you're a sign that doesn't like change, I feel like the big C word is coming for you. If you're perhaps a fixed sign, or you're somebody who just has fixed energy and doesn't like change, be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. So there is some sort of big, bold move that somebody's making here, or something. It feels like somebody's like, you know, okay, I'll tell you what Charlie's showing me, because, you know, that's the way to explain it. It's the way he explains it to me. You know those, I think it's like in college football maybe, where they put up those big paper walls and then like the quarterback busts through the paper wall and then the whole team comes running out. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. It's like somebody is busting through some sort of barrier that has been plaguing them, I want to say. Let's take a look at tarot. Tell me about tarot for the collective, please. Let's get some details on this and figure out what's going on. Friends, if you are interested in a private read, please know that there is only 3 days left on the sale. Well, including today, today's the 12th. It only goes till the 15th. So if you're interested in a private read, then you need to be in before midnight on the 15th. All right. Before midnight on the 14th, because the midnight is the 15th. So we've actually really only got a couple of days. All right, tell me what's going on for the collective, please. What else do we need to know for the collective? For some of you, it's an abundant love or an abundant new experience or an abundant job. There's a new opportunity here and somebody's breaking through some sort of barrier, whether it's you or somebody else. We do have the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. So somebody is about to make a decision about something that they want. They finally want to say, I've got the victory. Is what it is. The Six of Wands is about that. It's about victory, success. It's about coming back from it's the big comeback is what it feels like. Somebody's about to make a really big comeback. So if you're a person who's been unemployed for a really long time, this is your big comeback. It feels like something is on the horizon. And for some of you, it is a job. Maybe it's just a new experience that you're going to get to experience, or a new partner. We're looking at love here as well. And we have what? The Wheel of Fortune. Look, something big is showing up for somebody here. Who did I say that to today? Pisces. If you're a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, I think I said that to you today in the Pisces read. Can go back and take a look at that. And it's like I was ending the reading and then I stopped and said, something big is coming for you, Pisces. But at that time, I didn't realize that Venus was in Pisces. So I feel like if you are Pisces, that we're talking about some sort of really big thing that you've been contemplating here. Something is about to change. The Wheel of Fortune is about expansion. It's about abundance, right? It's a planet of Jupiter, right? So it's abundance. It's Sagittarian energy. It's about going to get what you want. It's about a great big breakthrough or a change or a turning point in your life. It's like something is never going to be the same. Something that's very positive and fortunate. And it feels like there's some sort of, it feels like some sort of bold move is going to be made. There's going to be some sort of a breakthrough here. Tell me more. We've got Justice. Oh boy. And the Four of Wands. What's going on here? And the Ten of Swords. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. The Queen of Wands is here. The Queen of Wands is the person who is not afraid of you. Nope, this person is used to falling down, skinning their knees, doing it themselves, being independent. Nobody came to help this person get on this throne. This person is there through trials, tribulations, through being forged through fire. Seven of Cups is here with the Judgment card. Somebody's no longer confused. There is going to be some sort of a decision being made here. Someone feels called. So, there are times when we just feel called by the universe. It's like a calling. It's like, I have to do this. Like, there was no way I could have stayed in my old corporate job in the insurance world because I had to do this. Like, it feels like that. It feels like somebody is compelled. And I want to say that the Queen of Wands is somebody who just doesn't give up until they get what they want. This person is used to falling down, being hurt. They've come from a place of fire. They made it through the fire, and they've recovered, right? And they sit on the throne in spite of it all. So what I want to say about tarot is we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can be a block, but it also can be this or that. I really need to make a decision, but I don't have all the details. I'm trying to see something here. Somebody is trying to understand a situation or see something that's going on here in order to make some sort of a decision to make this comeback. Somebody is planning on making the biggest comeback ever, and it could involve you or it could be you. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've got Sagittarius energy here. We've got more Leo energy here. We've got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, right? And Leo here. So, and Pisces and Aries. And so it feels like something really big and bold, out of the ordinary is about to show up here. I'm going to use a different deck to clarify here is what I'm going to do. Let's take a look at it here. So we do have the Six of Wands. It feels like the comeback energy. And because of that, everything is about to change. The Four of Wands is here. It's like somebody is feeling that it's time to drop their burdens. 6 and 4 wands is 10. We need to drop the burdens and get some stability. And the only way that somebody feels like they can get stability here is by making a really bold move. Maybe somebody, with this full moon here, full moons are about endings, releasing. And that's why I was so glad when I saw the Ten of Swords show up. And I said, it's really beautiful because the release, right? Like the Ten of Swords, understand, can also be, being betrayed and having a knife stuck in your back. Someone betrayed you or said something behind your back or was talking behind your back. It could be that. But for me as a reader, I usually feel, the first thing I feel is, whew, now I can just release it. It's like the Ten of Swords is to me the full moon energy. And I don't know how those correlate for anybody who's an astrologer, but energy reading is way different than astrology. It is. It's the psychic energy that you feel. It's the energy coming off the cards. It's not necessarily the lines that are going on in the sky with the constellations. So we have Ten of Swords. It is a release. Somebody is finally is releasing or exhaling something here. And the Justice card is here to tell me that something is going to turn out in someone's favor because everything's about to change and you're about to get some stability where you were feeling a lot of pressure. It's like the pressure is letting off. It's like the old Coke, the glass Coke bottles where you had to use the opener to open it. It's like all of a sudden air comes out. It's like, oh yeah, how I'm hearing, how am I going to breathe with no air? No air. That's, she was a singer. She was on, One of those shows. Look, when I'm in a channel, it's hard for me to get the details, but I just hear it over and over. How am I going to breathe with no air? I feel like somebody sucked the air out of your life, or it's like they left the room and they took all the air with them, and it was really hard to breathe without them around. I feel like this person is about to make the boldest move ever. Or there's about to be something that happens in your life here that I feel is very abundant. And people are not expecting that things are going to turn in your favor, but I have a feeling that something really big is going to go down here. Tell me about this abundance. Let's talk about this abundance and this new opportunity. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's money. For some of you, it's a job or an experience. So tell me about abundance, please. We've got the King of Pentacles. For some of you, it is money or a job. But it is surprising, whatever it is, because the Page of Cups just showed up. It's something you're not expecting. So I'm going to say, like this moon, expect the unexpected is what I was saying at the beginning, because somebody's about to make some sort of bold move, and then the Queen of Wands shows up in the reading. So we have the Queen of Wands showing up in the future, but it looks like the Queen of Wands is now showing up in this reading. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy when it shows up in a general reading. So it does feel like somebody who is an Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo might be the one making a bold move. But I feel like you could also be someone who's being surprised with money or abundance or stability, because the King of Pentacles is here. It definitely could be the King of Pentacles who is making the bold move, who is acting out as the Queen of Wands, and maybe that's usually like, it's like not their usual. There's somebody who moves slow. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they move slow, they move analytically, they're very practical. Maybe someone who has fire in their rising, right? Maybe you're a lot of earth energy, but maybe the fire in the rising is going to send you off to a place where you're taking a chance, making a bold move. Tell me about this love card here, please. Something is changing in love for somebody here. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Four of Wands again. 8 Wands, quick movement, right? And we've got the Three of Wands. So I feel like somebody's been waiting on this. Either it feels like some of you have been waiting to make the move, waiting for the right time to make the move. And some of you, you've been waiting on someone to make a move. So it feels like when it comes to love, we've got the King of Cups here. Now, the King of Cups is the one who plays it stoic, right? This is the person who is emotionally available. And because they are emotionally intelligent or have emotional aptitude, which means you don't melt down at the sight of something not going your way. You don't cause a big kerfuffle or a big argument or fight just because things aren't going their way. This is somebody who keeps it under the surface and who has practiced in doing that. So the King of Cups is somebody who's very stoic on the surface. And I feel like this person is very stable in their emotions, and they've been waiting for the right time to make some sort of really big, bold move, is what it feels like here. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Leo here next to this big, bold change here. Tell me what's going on here. We've got the Empress. We've got the Queen of Swords. Wow. We've got all 3 queens out here, right? We've got, we've got 2 queens out here, but we also have the Empress. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. It feels like somebody here is free and clear, I want to say. It feels like the worst is behind you. It feels like you now feel like it's time to make the boldest move because the trouble is behind you. I always see that when I see this particular card, that you've been holding back for so long here, holding back your words, holding back what you're going to say. You could be a Leo, you could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra, could be a Libra or a Taurus. We have the Strength card. It feels like somebody here is now past the storm. The storm is behind you. Now you're in control of the storm. The storm is no longer in control of you. And so the Strength card is telling me that somebody has been holding back for a long time, and now we can no longer hold back because the Wheel of Fortune isn't waiting for you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning and changing and on the precipice of making some of the biggest, boldest changes in your abundance than you've ever seen. What is abundance? It covers lots of stuff. Health, love, marriage. It covers wealth, money, right? Things like that. So it literally could be a wild card for anybody. We have the Queen of Swords here next to the Empress, and I feel like it's next to the Empress because somebody here, I feel, this Empress energy, whether you're feminine or masculine, is about to speak up, or someone is about to speak up to the Empress. Someone is no longer scared of the Queen of Swords. Somebody is willing to take on the Queen of Swords. And I don't mean in an argument. I mean that somebody is going to be meeting the Queen of Swords face to face, because the Empress is the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Swords next to the Empress. So it feels like whether you're feminine or masculine, the two people, I like to call it sword fights when it comes to the Queens and the Kings of Swords. But we have a sword fight going on. Somebody's about to communicate with the other person and be very honest and truthful, whether you like it or not, because the storm's behind me and I'm going for broke. So it was somebody who was previously quiet or didn't know what to do, wasn't really sure what move to make. I feel like something's being said in your favor, collective, because somebody here is now releasing something. Maybe it was a betrayal from someone else. Maybe that's what was holding them back. It could be that. Tell me more. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is for some of you, this is somebody that you already know. The person that I'm speaking with that is in the Two of Swords is somebody who's like if you are waiting on a job to call. We do have Pentacles here. We have the King of Pentacles here. If you're waiting for that job to call, waiting for the promotion, waiting for that raise to come through, it feels like the person who is tasked with making that decision is somebody who is in the Two of Swords. But then once the Justice shows up, it feels like something is about to be paid back to you or restored or being said in your favor. And the Page of Swords now has the answer. Aha, right? Swords, when they're in the air, is like, I've got the answer. I've got something to say. The Queen of Swords also has the sword in the air. So I feel like for those of you who this job is about, you've already gone for the interview. You might even get a call for an interview, but I feel like it's the offer is on the table now. So if this is a job or money that we're looking at, the offer is going to be on the table. And this person has now got their answer. They're no longer in the Two of Swords. This Three of Pentacles could be the workplace. It could be somebody who's been watching you work or is looking over your resume or feels like you would be the perfect fit. And the offer, although it's been taking them a long time, look, maybe you got this, maybe you were interviewed by somebody 2 months ago. Could be the Queen of Swords. I always see the King and the Queen of Swords as the person who's going to be the interviewer. So it feels like you could have got this interview could have happened months ago, and maybe you thought that it wasn't yours. But somebody is finally releasing the Justice. So they're releasing themselves, releasing it, and saying, okay, finally I'm going to let justice in. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Swords, please, for the collective. Something is changing for sure. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have be open to change. Oh, look at the release. Again, another synchronicity. That's what that is. This is the release. We see the release. Open to change. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So we're seeing synchronicities in this reading here. Talking about the Ten of Swords. We've got the Five of Wands. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, a decision is being made here. I feel like somebody was holding back or wasn't sure. It feels like maybe they were listening to the opinions of everyone around them. So if we're talking about a love situation, somebody's been holding back because other people have been in their ear saying, is that really what you want? Maybe there was something standing in their way. Maybe there's an age difference. Maybe you two, your skins are different colors. You come from different backgrounds. It could be something like that. But I feel like they had people in their ear telling them what they shouldn't do or gossiping about the situation. And it feels like it held them back from making the decision. That somebody here is now finally deciding to make a decision. And now they're going to take action because the Two of Swords is here. So the Two of Wands is here. Somebody who's sort of been waiting for the right time, waiting to make up their own mind. Justice is here. The mind is made up. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Oh my gosh, we've got the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Look, somebody has decided, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I don't care if they don't like that we don't look the same or come from the same backgrounds. I don't care if they don't like that we have an age difference. I just don't care. The Four of Cups is here. It feels like somebody here, is just going to ignore. You can see this person is ignoring the person coming in the door with the fourth cup. Somebody here is just going to ignore this person and is going to go for it, is going to go for the 3 cups here. It feels like somebody's been trying to make their own decision, and I feel like they're no longer going to be worried about what other people are going to think. So whether this is the person who's making the decision to hire you, or whether you're getting the promotion or the raise, or whether this is love for you, it feels like somebody is not worried about making a decision, but be open to change, because that is definitely happening. You're going to have to release something in order to roll with the punches, because the Wheel of Fortune is about a turning point in your life, right? And somebody is making some sort of big, bold move here, whether that's you or someone's making it toward you, or maybe you get the phone call. Maybe someone's going against the best wishes of their boss to say, nope, this person is the best person for the job. You could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. I feel like something surprising is going to be showing up here in terms of finances for some of you. It might be a raise or a promotion here. We've also got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. We've got Leo energy here. We've got Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Libra is here as well. And we've got a lot of fire. So it does feel like we do have air, fire, and earth here. Well, water too. Yeah, anybody's here, right? I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much. And let me know how the full moon is feeling for you. If you are a Leo, you might be feeling like you need to get on the motorbike and go. Like you need to go right now and do something. I'm going to leave that right there though. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Bye-bye.